We don't ever want to lose people, but God's plan is bigger than our plan. So she's in a better place. Uh, so Joanne, rest in peace to her family. We support you, and if there's anything that we can do as a brand, or I can do it individually, just let me know. All right, we are there. What's up, Rachel?
Hello there, National Black Radio Hall of Fame inductee, best friend, bro, Greg Gray. How you doing
I
there?
keep it in the corner. I keep it in the corner now. So you.
It is. Y'all back. Hold on, let me switch my screen so I can be seen properly there. There we go. There we go. So y'all gotta excuse me. I'm in my car. Today I just got back from Racine on book tour for hashtag. How freedom has GPS. Set your destination to success. So I'm driving. I'm just leaving the train station on my way back home. We was on the Freedom Train today. Got my shirt on and everything, y'all. Get locked in.
Let's go. Get locked in, she said. So, Rachel, thank you for having the patience, number one. How's the picture? How's my picture? It's cool, right?
No, you look good.
Yeah, I did.
I like the new intro. I want to say that. I usually don't watch the intro, but I really watched it today. Okay. I hear that new song. Come on, Mo got that song going.
Mo hooked it up, okay? And y'all know I always got to keep my son first. And my son is the very first. If anybody didn't know, when he says Jordan Gray from Half Lit, that's my son, all right? Love my son to death. He's 31. And, he wrote something to me 3 days ago. Broke my heart. Because, you do what you do. Oh, no. It was in a good way. In a good way. You do everything that you can as a parent to raise your kids upright and do everything, okay? But as they get older, to know that they still appreciate you, love you the same way, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. I cried all over the place. You know me, how I feel about my son. So
hey, believe me, I hear you, because my youngest Jay wrote the intro to my course, and when you hear that acknowledgement of all the things that you've done. As a parent, we think we didn't do enough,
right?
And for you to really hear it from them as adults, say that you were this to me, you were that to me, you were this, you've done this and made this impact on my life. It hits differently. So I know that how Jordan reveres you. So I know that whatever it was extremely touching.
Oh man, I'm not gonna read it on the air, but it was. Okay. Byron said you shouldn't be driving it on the air for safety reasons.
Hands here, Byron. Phone over there. We gotta drop these nuggets and hear these stories from these CEOs who are making it happen.
Absolutely. So, Rachel, having said that, let's get it started. All right, we got two CEOs right here that are waiting to come on. Okay, amazing ladies, and again, this is National Women's History Month, but tonight is National Black Women's History Month. Okay, the end of it at least, and we're gonna make sure that these ladies are held up and celebrated. And we want to know more about the CEO Mastermind and what CEO Mastermind has done for these women. So, Mo, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's happening?
I fixed that.
Hey there, Mo, how you doing?
I'm good. What's going on, Ray?
Everything's
Hey, I was just telling Greg, I just got back I'm getting back. I just got off the train from Wisconsin. So
let's get these ladies on here right now. First of all, it's an award-winning author. She's written several books. And if you ever watch Dope Living TV Live, her and I, we spar a lot, okay? But it's all in love, okay? And she has actually, I remember there was a time where I really needed to talk to someone. She was there for me. Great friend of mine, Natalie Murphy. What's going on, girl?
Natalie, the queen of romance, R. Murphy.
Hey, everybody. What's going on?
What's going on, sis?
Yes. And I always got that beautiful smile. I'm coming with the smile soon, okay? Everybody got beautiful smiles, but mine is coming. It's a shame I have to do fake ones, but hey, it is what it is. This lady here, man, she's amazing. If you want your house transformed, period, okay? If you want it to look better than it ever looked before, this is the lady that you call. She's also an award-winning author, all right? And beautiful person in her own rights, okay? Everybody say what's up to Shayna Jenkins.
Come on. Y'all don't know about that stiletto decor. Come on. There it is.
Hey, so
thanks for having me.
ladies, welcome to the show. We appreciate you guys coming. So, Rachel, starting off with you, okay? Tell us about the CEO Mastermind.
Whew. Guys, the CEO Mastermind, I say this, the CEO Mastermind is where I have great conversations with entrepreneurs who are looking to grow their business by just having conversations about them stepping into who they are. And these two young ladies personify that.
Yeah.
So it starts off 10 weeks, 10 people, one mission to get to the money, but also basically get to the mindset that is needed to get to the money.
GTM, get to the money.
Yeah,
So
we got to get there.
I want to ask the ladies, okay, because before they came to the CEO Mastermind, before they got with you, Rachel, they were already doing some things, all right?
Absolutely.
Natalie, you were writing these books, and I'm quite sure it's pretty successful doing what you were doing, okay? What made you go to Rachel and the CEO Mastermind, and how has it transformed what you're doing?
So what I wanted to do was shift not away from my romance writing, but I also wanted to push my self-publishing class, because that workshop has helped so many people, including Shayna, who's on the panel with us, to become published authors. And I kind of felt like I was out there on my own doing it by myself, and I just felt like I needed some direction and some guidance, because I only know what I know. But right. I watched Rachel, and I saw other people coming through her mastermind class, and I thought that's what I need to do to help me to focus and to help me expand the knowledge that I have, because I know how to present the workshop, but I needed help on how do I expand my reach? How do I get it out there? And one of the things that I like about the masterclass is that she calls us CEOs, and that's how we have to say that's how we address ourselves as CEOs, and that's a different mindset. When you think about you're a CEO of your business, that's a whole different mindset than just, well, I'm gonna start a business and just out there wandering in the dark trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that's pretty important too. Great point that you made. So, Rachel, you how did you you have several people, like I said, you're in season 507 right now, but how did you how do you navigate? You got different people, different ideas, different brands, different attitudes. How do you manage that for an individual brand?
Because for me, I am all about that person. It's not about more so fitting into my mode. It's looking at their business and seeing what they want from it. And I say this, I have been privileged that this mastermind and the next mastermind and the one before that trusted me with their businesses. So how I do it, I said this, the biggest thing is that I'm a strategist. I look at the complexities of business and look at their business and and determine what they need to find success within them so they can grow their businesses.
And evidently it's working, because you get, like I said, you're getting the word out and you're getting the job done. All right. Shayna, again, thank you for coming to the show. How has the CEO Mastermind changed? Because you were already doing stuff as well. How has CEO Mastermind changed what you're doing?
So the CEO Mastermind has given me a blueprint. It has given me a foundation. It has given me something to stick hold to when I go rogue, as the running joke is. So a lot of people know I've talked
about rogue. She is going rogue. That's the thing.
Let us in on this inside joke y'all talking about. You're going rogue.
It is. But it gives me something to come back to. So when I left my job, I resigned from corporate America, October 2024. And I was kind of just like all over the place. Like I always known what I wanted to do. I've been doing interior design for like 10 plus years. But I didn't have like a plan, it was like if somebody reached out, I would kind of go, just do the project because I knew how to do it, but I didn't have a blueprint. And so Rachel taking my business and just really like researching me and knowing about me and what I like to do, knowing that I'm a creative. She built me a plan based off that. And so I really appreciate it because plenty of people have reached out to me to ask could they help me to expand my business or give me advice, but nobody gave me what I was passionate about. You know, nobody researched me to tell me how I can take what I was already doing and build a business with it. They wanted to tell me how to do it, how they did their business. And because I don't want to say scatterbrained, you know, I can go rogue. I'm a creative, like I'm a butterfly. Like, so sometimes I can be all over the place. So Rachel really like got my attention by making me hone in on what she was going to do for me. And it worked. So whenever I do go rogue, I have something to come back to. So I stay on track.
So what happened was this what happened, tell you. All that, this is what happened. She said, I'm going to see what you can do. Come over to one of my places and check this out. Hook this up like a tow truck. If you hook this up like a tow truck, we got it.
Damn. And it works.
And that was one of my questions that you answered. Okay, why Rachel? Natalie, why Rachel?
Because I watched her, and I'm like Shayna. So many people have ideas on how I can do my business their way. And as I watch Rachel with the other masterminds, and I watch her on your podcast, and I watch her advertisements, the one thing that I liked was that she personalized everybody's plan. And like Shayna said, the plan she came up with was my plan. Shayna can't you work my plan. Because it's strictly for Natalie and from pen to publish the road to self-publishing.
I remember when we first met. We first met when you came on the show, and from then to now is a day and night difference. You could tell that you have been released.
I mean, with Natalie has always had that confidence, and Shayna has as well. But I talk about Natalie because Natalie's always had that confidence waiting to explode. You know what I'm saying? And it's been amazing to see both of you ladies, as well as Rachel, to come out like you have. You know, I mean, you can't be stopped. Now, Rachel, with the many people that have gone through the CEO Mastermind, is there one set of values that you teach that everybody has to, well, not has to, but everybody subscribes to, even though there's different people? Is there one set of values that resonates with everyone?
I would say the biggest thing is that we do follow for the mindset hashtag poverty 6 figures. So the book that I did win an award for is what we do follow as far as mindset. As far as the plan of their business, those are two separate entities. So we do utilize the foundation of the CEO of hashtag poverty to 6 figures for actual mindset growth. So the biggest thing is chapter 2 of the book. I tell everyone to reread it. I think I told me and Shayna talked about it. I said, because the foundation begins with building the 4 pillars of self: self-esteem, self-care, self-discipline, and being self-aware. That's how your business runs. Your business is an extension of you. So if you don't get you in order, your business is running on that same vein. Chaotic. If you're chaotic, it's chaotic. And Shayla has done so many magnificent things. I just cannot wait to, I cannot wait until like August, man. I am just so ecstatic about August. It's funny, my book comes out Juneteenth. I am more excited about what's happening in August than I am Juneteenth right now, Shayna. That's real talk.
Well, I appreciate it.
I am so excited. I am so excited. I cannot wait I want to be there the day it happened. That's how excited I am about it.
Yes, you will.
Hey, Shayna. So, Shayna, yeah. What's happening?
I can't reveal.
We can't say.
Oh, Lord.
We can't say.
Natalie,
I've been dealing with this for weeks now, Greg.
There we go. Now. Okay.
Oh, man.
You can't.
Don't nobody know.
No, I've been dealing with this secret for weeks.
But
Shayna,
I mean,
look, Shayna, it's only us. It's only us. Ain't nobody watching.
They watching. Don't try to do me. National Black Hall of Fame. They watching.
Come on with it, Natalie. Come on with it, Shayna. Who he thought he was fooling?
Come on, we masterminds over here. You can't do
Hello.
Okay, well, how about just a glimpse?
A primer. Give us a primer, please.
All I'm gonna say is I'm working the plan. I'm working the plan that was placed before me.
China, I am too. I'm working a plan too. So what else? What else?
Come on, Mom. You gotta stay tuned. Have me back in August. I'll tell it all.
Lord have mercy.
I mean, have her back in August, like the end of August, early September. Please bring her back to the show for her to tell it. I am so excited for her.
Thank you.
I'm beyond ecstatic for Shayna.
And that's what make me.
It's gonna be a heck of a reveal.
That's
Gonna
what
be on the
making me
Virgo's
say
birthday. The Virgos.
all excited. Goosebumps on my arm. Waiting.
I'm telling you. Can I just say this part? Shayna did not only step out of her comfort zone. She stepped out of her comfort zone, but she stepped into a bigger version of her. And this is just going to showcase. It's just going to showcase her skills, showcase her creativity, and showcase her being a true CEO.
What are you doing? Diddy's house before you get out?
Hype me up.
You doing?
This is why we work with Rachel, because you see how she just hyped me up like that. Like Rachel make you believe in yourself. She
really
makes you
will.
like you can go out and conquer the world.
She really, yeah, because her energy is always up here. I don't care where you come in on that class. When you leave, you up here with her.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I dug about Rachel when I first met her. When we first met, in Chicago, I just know that the energy is really contagious. That's one thing I remember. And,
I've been knowing Rachel forever, and that energy that y'all see now, she's always had it. Okay, she just didn't bring it out like she does now. Okay, but she's always had that. She brought it out with me. We was thick. I'm telling you, we were thick back in the day. We were thick, but working at the same place. And again, I'll tell the story real briefly. Nobody wanted to come up and talk to Rachel because Rachel was always reading. She had her headphones on. I was like, damn that, I'm gonna go talk to her. Y'all scared. And I did. And from that point on, we were locked. We were locked hard too.
He is 1,000% right. It was him and one other gentleman. They gave me the hardest time, ladies. I just want to say that for the record. They was like, why you don't talk? I'm reading. Can I read and talk? I'm reading. But no, because to me, I didn't have any spare time.
Right.
I didn't have time to waste. There's one commodity we can never get back, and that's time. So I didn't have time to waste. I had dreams, goals, aspirations that were waiting for me. And the only way I could get to those goals, dreams, and aspirations was stepping into another version of myself. And the best thing is that when we're working with Greg, he reminded me to have fun too.
Yep.
I needed that because I didn't have. I was very structured, very disciplined. I wasn't having fun. I was busy. I was focused. But he reminded me that that there's two parts. There's duality in life. You can be focused, but it's to have a good time, which is what I tell you guys. And I have to be 20 years later. I prescribe to what he said to me 20 years ago.
And that's one thing Rachel always, she gives me too much credit, but it's all her. We can say what we want, but it's all Rachel. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you guys, man. And I was going to ask you guys as well. Let me put Gina on here. Hey, Gina.
Hey, y'all.
Gina!
So here's the thing here. We as entrepreneurs, we set our sights on trying to make something a legacy for ourselves, right? And it's coming to the question. We get a lot of people that are in our corner, so we think. But how do you guys, and how has Rachel taught you to steer past that no, the naysayers and people that tell you no all the time? Natalie?
Didn't we just have a class on this?
Well, the first thing is those 4 pillars that she talked about. Self-esteem is one of those. You got to have self-esteem, because if you don't have a healthy self-esteem, people telling you no or you feeling rejected is going to tear you down. Mm-hmm. But you also have to realize that no is a part of life, and people are going to say no. If they say no, that's fine. You keep moving, because somewhere else there's a yes.
Okay, Dana?
Yeah. I was keep going until you get a yes. They're bound to. The more information you share, the more that people like you, because people buy from people that they like. Eventually you'll get a yes, or either no might not be a complete no, it might be a not yet. So, like Natalie says, self-esteem and just not giving up, being confident enough to know that your product is valuable, whatever, or your service, whatever it is that you have to offer is valuable, and somebody not only wants it, but they need it. So keep going. You're gonna get a yes.
There you go. So how do you guys the negativity? How do you guys push that negativity? Well, not the negativity, but how do you guys push? I'm quite sure you had a circle of people that were supporting you, and you found out that these people were not for you. Some of these people were not for you. How do you push those people away? How did you push those people out, if you did?
I don't think that I had anybody. I don't recall having anybody in my circle that did not support me, and if they did, I probably turned a blind eye to them, so it didn't matter that they were there. I just kept moving anyway.
You said they lost.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that was actually big for me, but it was kind of like how Rachel said, in her story. I was just at a place where it was, I had nothing else but focus and moving forward. So if you weren't, hyping me up or pushing me along, or trying to see me win, if you were causing me to be stagnant or being distraction, like I just had to stop talking to people. And that was actually really hard, because I'm a friendly, fun-loving purpose. Like I value relationships, like really, really highly on my list. But I felt the negative. I cut a lot of people off last year. I had to ask God, like, is it me, Lord, or am I really cutting people off that's not supposed to be here? But I couldn't. I was so focused on moving forward, like it didn't even matter. And if you didn't get on my journey with me, then you weren't supposed to be there.
Yeah, and I don't think you should be, as an entrepreneur, you should be afraid to tell people no. I know, and I always I got to speak about Rachel again. Rachel, I don't know if she had a huge circle at first, okay, but Rachel had no problem with not necessarily telling people no, but not even letting them in. Rachel did not let these people in. Rachel was intentional. Rachel was, and I'm saying was in the past tense because I'm speaking of the past. I know that you're 100% better now, but Rachel, how did you have that resiliency? How did you get that strength to do that? Hold on.
Go ahead.
Let me say it. How did you get the strength in the right way? Because me, I don't have no scruples. Okay, I say no. I say hell no. I get different with it. All right, but I haven't learned how to do it in a nice way yet. How did you learn how to do it in a business like manner?
I would say the biggest thing for me was that I protected my yeses. And we were just talking about this, I think, a couple of weeks ago. I protect my yeses, because if I say yes to something, I'm going to have to say no to something else.
Mm-hmm.
So the things that I said yes to had to be things that were either moving me forward and not leaving me stagnant, and that were not going to be on my plate, and I didn't know why they were there. So for me, I protect the yeses. So the no's become easier when they're not moving me forward. Okay. Negativity does not reside in my life. If you are a negative individual, the easiest thing for me to do is to step away, because the positivity in me is going to radiate so brightly that it's going to dim any negativity you have anyway. I'm not going to let anything dim my light.
Okay. All right. No clouds.
Absolutely not. We just got rained on we were on our way to Wisconsin. We did the Freedom Train. Our first stop was Wisconsin. We just left Wisconsin, and it was storming. Now when I got back to Chicago, it stopped raining. So we were able to, we walked the 2 blocks to the car, and it stopped raining. But what I thought in that moment is that I just got over a cold, and God was walking with me and knew I didn't need to be in the rain.
Okay, look at that.
It was storming until we got here. But I mean, I am so deeply rooted in my spirituality and my connection with the universe and everything around me. Life is just totally different for me at this point in time in my life. And when I talk to my CEOs, I want to remind them of how to step into their light and don't let anyone dim theirs.
Okay. And how has she done that, Natalie? How she taught you to step into your light?
again, the 4 pillars of self-discipline, self-care, self-esteem, and self-awareness.
Wow.
Those 4 pillars, if you're standing on those, nobody can take you down.
Okay, Shayna?
I agree. Those 4 pillars are very monumental, and not only the program, but just like in everyday life, it teaches us to be, intentional about what we do with our time and, our mindset, just giving us something to focus on. So those pillars are really big.
Okay. Do you guys feel, and this is for everybody, do you guys feel successful?
Absolutely.
I do. Yes, definitely.
Absolutely.
Even beyond the awards, I mean, that's just huge for me. But even beyond that, the fact that I have written 10 romance novels, I've written a romance resource guide, I've created a self-publishing workshop. These are things that, first of all, before the pandemic, were never even on my radar. But now when I look back at these things, these are things that I'm proud of, regardless of everything else. I'm proud of those things because I accomplished them myself.
Yeah.
Okay, Natalie, there was one thing you left off.
Oh,
I'm sorry, CEO.
Melanin and Marriage magazine.
Oh yeah, that you got one more.
One more?
You have also coached award-winning authors.
Oh,
I
yes.
already say, yeah.
Come on,
Yes.
because all of the accolades that she has and all of the things that she has poured, been poured into, now she's pouring into other people the same way and bringing award-winning. Wait a minute, isn't there an award-winning author on here that you know of? What? She right there. Come on. 2-time award-winning author Shayna Jenkins. I want to make sure. She assists individuals in their growth through her. That's the reward, guys.
That alone is success.
Mm-hmm.
When you can help elevate someone else, that is truly success.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
But
when you ask that question, I know everybody on here was like, yes, definitely success, because success is going to be different for everybody. It's not necessarily a monetary figure. It may be a goal that you're trying to reach personally, growth. So that's all success, and all of them have done that.
Yeah, well, it was all of that for me. I want the money too. I ain't like, all right. So, but Gina, let me commend you because you as we give these accolades out, you started something that a lot of these women and a couple of guys. Dang, Mo, it's a bunch of women on the Distinguished Authors Guild. Only a few guys.
Hey, the sister stepping out on faith, man. Ain't playing.
You provided that platform. And a lot of these guys took that platform, took that moment, and took it, like Natalie, for real, took it everywhere. Shayna as well. They took it everywhere and are living their dreams, okay, because of, not necessarily all because of you, but because that platform was out there, it gave them a voice. It gave them a different voice. So I commend you. You Black History, girl, for real.
I want to say this to Gina. The platform brought us all together.
Yeah,
sure did.
We all met because of your platform.
Mm-hmm.
I honor Distinguished Authors Guild not only for celebrating literary excellence, but for also bringing people together. It's not. I want someone to hear this. This the award, Distinguished Authors Guild award, isn't what we didn't care about the award. There were some of us that were in the same category, shaking hands, hugging, and loving each other that day. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, Distinguished Authors Guild builds community. Yep, we had a community of people. I didn't feel like I was in competition with anyone. I feel like I was in collaboration with everyone. And I believe that's what Distinguished Authors Guild gives, that is much different than any other awards that I've seen.
Thank you.
Agreed. 100%.
Could you please slap Gina?
Because right now I have an award from awards from other places. Natalie has awards from other places. We have awards from other organizations, but I'm going to tell you that award does not mean as much to me as the award that I got on that stage, where everyone in that crowd was with me. The people that were in the category with me shook my hand, hugged me afterwards and before. That meant more to me than the award itself. So the community that you build is everything.
I'm going to drop the mic now.
That's right.
I definitely agree with everything.
Thank you, Rachel.
Even, with what Coach
Thank you,
Rachel
sis.
said, going back to what you said, Greg, about feeling successful. So I just wake up every day and I'm shocked that I still haven't gone back to work, and I feel like that success has a lot to do with the community that we have here. Even from I was in my shell, I didn't necessarily set out to, and I say it all the time, to be an author. I don't promote my book. That's not one of the things that I, promote often, because I also don't believe that me being an author was the key point. It was for me to connect with people. So I met Natalie first, who introduced me to Rachel, who introduced me to Gina and Dag. And so the doors that opened just from me being stepping out on faith and just believing God that I had a bigger purpose from being in corporate America and haven't had to look back, and doors continue to open. I'm it's just amazing. And one thing led to another. It's my steps were literally ordered. And I'm not big on community. I'm not big on I'm big on serving, but as far as relationships and organizations, that's just never been my thing. And so for me to find a home in the community, within DAG, and the relationships keep growing, and it just happens to flow into my Stiletto Decor and into the Prettiest Little Women Ministries. It's just I've come out of my shell so much, all
Look
because
at
of the people that I'm surrounded with right now.
Look at God, sis.
Absolutely.
That's on you. That's on you.
And I'm going to jump on that train too, that Gina, because of DAG, like Rachel was saying, I have awards from other places. I've never met any of the other people that were in those award shows. Wow. I'm not connected to any of them. But because I'm in the DAG community, I still am in contact with people who are no longer submitting their books to the award show, but we're still in contact with each other. We're bouncing ideas off of each other. We're supporting each other. And every year I meet somebody else or more people that I can collaborate with, because you created this platform for us.
Absolutely.
My daughter.
So I mean,
right. I got an adopted niece now.
About that now.
I say this, I feel so honored when as an ambassador. I told Gina I'm an ambassador for life. I mean for life. And I do, and I mean that I speak about Distinguished Authors Guild. I speak about it every week on my show. Authors from Distinguished Author Guilds, books have been showcased on my show, because I feel so connected to them. And Gina, I want to make sure that you hear it. You started a storm with Distinguished Authors Guild. Please keep it going. Please write me down for being an ambassador for the next 10 years as awards evolve. We got it. I mean, because I don't care about, I'm going to speak about another awards show that people talk about, the International Impact Awards. I say this, when I went to the award, I have not even posted that I won, because I didn't feel as connected to the brand as I feel connected to Distinguished Authors Guild. I felt to myself that I paid my money to get into the nomination, and it was they sent me a little thing, my plaque and everything. It was you know what I'm saying?
Look at God.
It was but when I came into Distinguished Authors Guild, it's I didn't even have my book out last year. And everybody was so welcoming. That is you. That is what you bring to the table. So I know this was supposed to be about the CEO Mastermind, but I want to say that when you're a CEO, you have to remember others' masters' minds. And with the mind that you created Distinguished Authors Guild with, after all of the partners left, and you made the decision to keep it going, we benefit because we feel like we have sisters and brothers around the country that we could call, that we could jump into a chat Ask for support. When people are losing loved ones, we support each other. When people are having trials and tribulations, we support each other. When we are celebrating something else, we support each other. Those groups are support systems. We don't have just people. These are community. Thank you for that.
You're not gonna make me cry. Stop it.
You should.
Now, what you think about that?
Stop
Come
it.
on, tell me, baby. Come on.
How much you pay them?
I ain't said a word.
That's all God. I'm telling you right now. That's all
You know
God.
me. I could say a lot.
And nothing to do with none of that.
Oh my
It needed
God.
to be said, and it was said. So.
All right. So look, Sharice's phone is here. She said, need a boost for your brand or business? Because we love to support people. Contact Highly Productive Chicago for top-notch promotion and branding services. Let's take your brand to the next level. Highly Productive Chicago at Gmail. I know that's one of your mentees, right?
Yes, she is part of season 3, the same season, and you guys will meet her here on Thursday on Dope Living TV. She is the promoter for she's actually the promoter for Freedom Has GPS. She's the official promoter. She's the official promoter of promotions. So she's the head of promotions, and she promotes several brands. A couple of our other people in the mastermind in season 3 and season 4, she is promoting their brands.
Okay. Good looking out, Sharice Sloan. I just wanted to put that up there. I know that you were one of the mentees in season 3. Bobby says, Gina Gatson, the GOAT, connecting you with the Distinguished Authors Guild, plus the renowned, okay, and the amazing Dope Living family. Rachel Gary, sparked by the CEO Fire. Natalie R. Murphy is my assistant in elevating my CEO business to include becoming a publisher. Can you say winning season? Yes, we can say it all. I told y'all January.
Absolutely.
1st. I said January 1st.
You definitely winning, Bobby.
Everybody.
Bobby, you winning, Bobby.
Well, Bobby attended my workshop last Saturday.
Come on, Bobby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That network is deep, ain't it?
We need more publishers, Bobby. I was
Yes.
searching around for one.
And I will say this.
Go ahead.
Bobby, but Bobby also came to season. She was on the first season of CEO Mastermind. During that time, there was a lot of tumultuous things going on in her life, but she still showed up. Her grace was stellar. Her conversation was stellar. She reminded us that even when you're going through a trial, that you can still uplift others. I appreciate your grace, Bobby. Thank you always for gracing us with your presence. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bobby, something
I
else.
second that emotion.
Something else. Hey, I want to talk to Shayna for a moment. Shayna, you know, we've done something that's similar, and that's leave a job and don't look back. All right. How has that, how scary was that for you at first, and how have you kind of corralled those fears into everything that you're doing now?
So I'm a little backwards. So it wasn't scary at first. I mean, I'm the type, like when I make up my mind that I'm done with something, so I was like, forget y'all, I'm starting a business. I'm not coming back to work. And so God has to humble me from time to time. So it wasn't until I stepped out of the boat, I was walking on water, and it wasn't until I got into the middle of the water, I was like, dang, like I'm really out here.
Walking.
So,
We're rogue.
we're wrong. I'm like, uh-oh, Lord, but you said if I keep my eyes on you, we're gonna do this thing. So I've had moments of scary feelings or whatever, but it's really I was banking so hard on God. Like, I know that I'm bigger, not bigger than the program, but I'm bigger than like where I was. So you said you're gonna do these things for me, like you got to show me now, and it wasn't a matter of like putting him to the test or anything like that. It was like, but I'm trusting you hard because I know that I'm not meant to be in a place where somebody's telling me what I can't do, what I can't eat, what time I gotta eat, when I could take my vacations, when I can spend. I'm not built for that. Like I am a free spirit. I am full of life, and I've had seasons. It's been a ebb and flow. It was a roller coaster. Like I did get like the last couple months were like really hard. I know I talked about in my book, The Prettiest Woman, like a season of repossession. The first time I stepped out on Shayna's time. And a couple months ago, I was in that same position again. I'm like, God, we about to do this again. Like, I know, we're not going. And then he keeps opening doors. So that's how I know I'm in obedience. So it's not scary. It's fun. It's exciting. Like, I mean, it hurts, but I know that the end is well worth it. And I love the fact that people come to me for encouragement, like, how can you do it? And I feel bad sometimes. I feel like my conversations always lead people to quit their jobs. I'm like, look, I'm not an advocate for you to quit your job. I can't pay your bills, so don't go, trying to do the Shayna and go rogue, but you really have to be intentional about seeking God and asking him, like, what his will is and what's the direction for your life. But if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you, like, baby, you bigger than that. Like, you have a gift or a talent. And that's what I even tell my girls in The Prettiest Little Women. Like, you have a gift or a talent. Like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. And if you're not in a position that's honoring that, like, that's not the place that God has for you.
Okay. I
Come on, Shayna.
I can say that I was scared, and those fears manifested themselves into me getting broke. All right. So, when you down low and you have nothing else to I mean, look, I'm sitting up here listening to gunshots, dogs coming by me, and I'm trying to, I'm just saying, I was ass out. But that's when you turn to God. And, well, that's not when you turn to God. I'm just saying. But you pray that, nothing, I'm at the bottom. What else can I do?
That's because he's waiting on you to show up. That's the place where you want him
One
to show
more
up.
time, Shayna. One more time.
That's the place where he wants you to show up, because we so dependent on ourselves, and we can do this, and I'm superwoman, and I'm this and I'm that, and God be like, you're not, but I'll wait, and so he waits you to get into that low place to be like, now let me show you who I am and what I can do for you if you trust me. So
Shayna, when I did that prayer,
when
I did that, Shayna, I told the first. No, let me tell you what I said. The first thing I said, because I was, like I said, I'm sleeping underneath the enclosure, okay, where kids used to play and all of that. So I'm out there. I'm ass out. I ain't got nothing. I said, God, because I wasn't even that guy. I wasn't a praying dude or any of that stuff. I said, God, hey man, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no ends. I said, and I know this is the wrong time to be asking for something. I said, but I don't want to be, because I was conflicted. I don't want to be selfish, but I need help. Okay. What do I need to do? Please tell me what I need to do. And immediately, just like you said, I mean, it just popped in my head. This is what you got to do. And when I did it, I was like, wow. So me personally, I pray every day. Every single day, maybe 2-3 times a day. Before I eat, I pray. Prayer works, everybody. It may not work when you want it to, but it works. It works in His time. All right. If it's not time for you to get it right now, He's not going to give it to you. All right. Not because He doesn't want to. It's because you have to learn some things. You have to go through some things in order to get these benefits and blessings that God has given. Yeah. But Natalie, I wanted to ask you now. I know that you're a spiritual woman. I do know this, okay? But you're writing romance books. At any time, did that ever become a confliction for you?
Yeah, it definitely did. On several levels. One, I'm married to a minister. So
shout out to your husband too. He's a great guy. He is fantastic.
Thank you. 2, I was concerned about my mom. What she would think, and then 3, I was concerned about what the church people would think. And as I prayed about it and talked with my family about it, everybody was okay with it, and including the church people. And the thing that the reality that I came to about church was that the church is full for a reason, because they know what's going on in my book. And my books are about love and romance. They're not just raw sex and erotica. I would not be comfortable with. I would not be comfortable with that. But I'm comfortable with writing romance, because as my mom told me, it's in the context of a couple being in love. Are they married when they first come together? No, they're not. But that is the life that we're actually living, not to say that it's right and I condone it, but I do write it because it's what I enjoy. And I don't feel that God has a problem with me writing it, because I'm continuing to write, because I told him after my second book, if he continued to download, I continue to write. I keep getting these story ideas and I keep getting awards. I don't think he would allow that to happen if I wasn't doing what I should be doing.
And I agree.
Come
Natalie.
on.
You know what? Here's the thing, Natalie, that I know that I've learned about you is that you do what you do. You don't care what nobody say, but the thing is, you're telling stories, and this is the good part. I always clown you on all of the nasty, but you're telling stories that are actually happening. This really happens in life. Okay, who am I to say no? You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. You don't need to hear this. You don't need to hear that. It's happening. At some point, you're going to hear it or see it anyway. Why not see it in its purest form, as opposed to experience it in a bad way? Yes. So I applaud you for that. Thank you. This is the last time you're going to get it from me, but I applaud it for it. It's some nasty stuff though, but you're gonna,
whatever. Nasty is subjective.
It is not nasty, everybody. It is romance. It is romance novels.
It's about intimacy. It's about intimacy between two individuals, and everyone's intimacy is different. And her putting that into a book just allows you to find your intimacy in it. So at the end of the day, it's not about it being erotic. It's about it being something that resonates with individuals who feel like they want to tap into that part of themselves. Let's give it what it is, because that's why she is award winning. I'm gonna try to stop once I get done. Award winning, multiple award winning author.
I thought
Natalie
she got
R. Murphy. Yeah, no, I was remixing because she got so many awards. We'd be sitting there talking for the next 20 minutes. But at the end of the day, that's how she's able to pour into her pen to publish workshop, because she understands what writing is. So I want to talk about that. What made her go from the romance novels to that?
I was just getting ready to say that, because this is the young lady that came to us and said, "I can't." Right?
She was on the show, told us that.
And that workshop, man, that workshop is needed. People are going into that workshop and discovering their writing abilities and actually spitting out books.
Rachel, I remember when I was starting to do the intros, the little screens y'all see before the award ceremony, and when I say Natalie R. Murphy, I said the winner. I should put the winner is Natalie R. Murphy.
She's pumping out winning books, but she didn't stop at her pumping out winning books. Nope. She moved to a sector where she could help other people do the same.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the most important. She learned the craft and now wants to help people do the same. So that's the most important thing.
That's
and Natalie,
I think, when you go in one lane, God may take you in another lane, because you start to see, he opens your eyes to see other needs. And I'm pretty sure as she was going through her writing process, she starts seeing the need of others who needed help.
That's exactly why I created the workshop, because I went through that publishing process twice by myself. And I was like, this is a lot of information and somebody else needs this information. And God didn't give this all for me to keep it to myself.
Right.
And so that's when I created the workshop. And I absolutely love teaching this workshop. And I love seeing the Shaynas of the world get the awards for going through my workshop.
The Patricias of the world. Let's not, because you don't have just one award-winning author in there. There's another award-winning author who's been through the program. Yes. I want to make sure we celebrate. When we're talking about accolades, it wasn't the awards. It's a fact of her helping other people do the same. That is when you're elevating.
Yeah, you superseded that, just winning awards. You were being a blessing and being blessed. So, I mean, Natalie, you come a long way, sis. Sometimes you can't believe it's the same person you started out with, but you still got the 100,000 watt smile, though. I like that.
Thank you.
I think that Natalie should give out lotion and tissue with every book.
Oh,
lotion
Lord,
and tissue.
Have mercy.
Don't talk to him, Natalie. Don't talk about him, Natalie. Don't ask Natalie. Don't ask.
I'm sorry.
Don't walk into that trap.
He's setting you up.
All right, I'm gonna let that ride. I'm gonna let it ride.
You was gonna be on the street, Natalie. You didn't want to be on the street with him.
So Shayna, on to you.
But seriously, it is a amazing, and people don't understand when we talk about process and intention and journey. A lot of people don't understand that. They just say it's words, okay, but it isn't. These are words that have transformed everyone that's sitting on this panel's life, okay, and honesty and truth, and then the key word for everything is God. So we just celebrate you guys. Gene, I'm gonna put you in there now too, because this is the last day of National Women's History Month, okay? But here at Dope Living TV, this is National Black Women's History Month, okay? Because you queens are shining. You guys are doing everything that you need to do in order to make sure that your life is worthwhile, is intentional, and is favored by God. So I appreciate you guys for coming through the show, man, hanging out. Again, we love when you guys come on, because you guys, it's like you on every 2 quarters, you guys are coming.
Yeah, I love to hear the success and the every time we talk to them, they've elevated even more.
Man, it's amazing.
Think about where it started, sis. Think about it.
They're amazing.
Deep think.
I use that word
about where it started
generously, because they are so amazing. Shane, is there anything else you'd like to say?
I just want to say thank y'all to everybody on the platform for supporting me, encouraging me, allowing me to feel comfortable in my own skin. A Stiletto Decor interior design is about to blow up. I'm telling everybody, I just passed my real estate exam. I'm getting my broker's license, so I'm about to be houses. The Prettiest Little Women Ministries, my youth program, is blooming beautifully. To God be the glory. And I'm out here. Eventually, I'm gonna write another book, but right now, I'm just happy to be connected to such great authors and promoting y'all stuff. So thank y'all for having me.
Let me ask you: are you doing staging homes for sale?
So I will be. I've tried to get into it, off and on. That's what actually pushed me into wanting to actually get my license, because a lot of realtors either want to do it themselves to save money, or they want to do virtual. They don't want to pay people to do it. So I'm like, well, I'll get my license and do it myself. Then I can get my decorating fix and make a little bit more money. So I'm actually getting ready to start working with somebody who's going to assist me not only in the training for my broker's license, but staging homes, so I can be official. I am certified to do it, but I will officially be operating in my gift. So.
You have a great skill. She has a great eye for decorating.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I want to stage, and when I sell a house, I want to sell you your furniture too. So call me. Look.
All right.
Hey, Shayna, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna start looking for something in Chicago. Seriously,
Shayna. When I bought my house, it was decorated so beautiful. I wanted to buy the furniture, but the lady wanted to keep it because it belonged to her mom and dad who had passed away. And so, but I was like, I offered to buy her the furniture in the house when I bought the house.
It makes a lot of sense, and it's so easy for some people, because some people don't have the eye. So just to have it, all packaged in one, like, it's a win-win. I'm like, so it makes sense.
I don't have that eye. I would want you to decorate the house for me.
Call me, because I'm ready to travel. I'm so passionate about it. Like, I love to get in there and do the work myself, even though my coach is like, she don't want me to. I'm so passionate about it. Like, I love to do it myself. So,
hey, Shayna, I got that biggie eye. Okay, it's right there, right off the bat, but then it starts drifting. So I'm just saying. Natalie, what do you want to say something, Natalie?
Yeah, so I want to say that my workshops are going well. I'm going to take a break for a little bit. I got some things coming on, so I probably won't have another one till around June. But they're going very well. The attendees are doing marvelous work. I'm following up with them. They're checking in with me. And also, I'm writing another romance. I'm stretching my romance wings a little bit. So I'm okay. This first time I'm gonna say it out loud in public. I'm working on a romantasy. So that's a romance with fantasy.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought it was comedy first. Romance and comedy.
We can't wait, man.
They say next thing you know, she's gonna be saying I'm writing a romance comedy book.
Hey,
a romance adventure book.
I'm sure there's some bloopers in there somewhere.
Right.
About that. Sure. What say you?
Yes, good sir. Guys, I have the pleasure every single time that I step on a platform with you guys. It is always amazing. Whether I'm on the CEO Mastermind with the mentees, or whether I'm just having a regular conversation through a one-on-one, or whether we're just at a location picking up some furniture, I have the blessing to watch people flourish and step into who they are and be the best version of themselves. Once again, ladies, I thank you for trusting me with your business. And for those others that are out there who are looking to get your business off the ground, or are looking for help within your existing business, and you're looking for a 10-week plan, I know my promoter probably dropped it in the comments below. For the next 30 days of April, I will be offering a 10-week plan with a one-on-one for $97. So we're doing it for the month of April, which is Financial Awareness Month. And the reason why I'm doing it for $97 in April is because I want us to get financially stable so we can build our communities. Let's start. Let's get to it. Let's get these businesses up and running successfully, so you can grow and develop the neighborhoods in which you live in. You're tired of seeing them look the way they look? We need to own and have things in those neighborhoods for our kids to do. Like Shayna works with the POWs. I like that. And the podcast they just had. But at the end of the day, that's what it's about. How we pour into our youth and how we pour into our community is having something to pour. So if you're looking to grow your business, grow your brand, and celebrate your growth, $97 for one-on-one and your 10-week action plan. Click that link below. And every time I'm here with the National Black Radio Hall of Fame inductees, Gregory Gray, Maurice Bishop C. Hey, I want Gina Gatson. I have the pleasure to not only call these people friends, I call them brothers and sister, because at the end of the day, they are part of my family. Right. Family is who you choose, not who is in your bloodline. And they chose me, and I choose them right back. So until next time, I want you guys as CEOs out there to be up, out, and moving to the greatness we all know lies within who?
You, baby. You, baby.
All the time, man. I get that wrist action, boy. Get that wrist. This and now these books, man. My wrist. Anyway.
No, sir. No, sir. No, I rebuke that demon.
Ew. She said she rebuked that. I'm rebuking. I'm double rebuking.
Right?
No, you didn't, G.
I'm good now. Mo, what you got, bro?
I'll be okay in a minute. You are sick, Negro. Okay. Anyway, you see this network blessing right here? Gina, you see this network blessing right here, don't you, sister? And it wasn't set up for nothing. If y'all knew what we knew, you just don't know how much God is in this today. Anyway, love all you guys. Y'all doing awesome things.
They are. Gina?
Oh my gosh, I am so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of all of the Distinguished Author Skills nominees and winners. I see how hard you guys are working. I see how you guys are elevating, and really, I'm telling you, my heart is so full right now. It's just so amazing. This is all God. This is God, because if it was up to me, I wouldn't be doing this, y'all. I'm telling you. I wouldn't be doing this.
Stop it. I rebuke that name in the name of Jesus.
But you guys, just hearing your stories and hearing, it's just truly a blessing.
It is. I mean, these ladies are phenomenal. Not just these ladies, but everybody that has come through not only the CEO Mastermind that's been on Dope Living, but everybody that's out there that's doing amazing things. You guys keep your spirits up, keep your hopes up and prayers up, because just because one person is doing something out there and you want to do the same thing, do it. You may do it differently. Do it. Make it happen. All right. I want to shout out to, since it is the beginning, the end, I'm sorry, of National History, Women's History Month. My publicist, Katina Fields, she's always out there doing, and she got some great things that are lined up for me right now. So, God is in the blessing business, and, we on team winning right now, right? Everybody out here, we're on team winning. So, Katina, shout you out. Thank you for everything you've done for me for the past 15 years. And it's this new thing is going to be really huge. And I'm not saying that to be braggadocious or arrogant. It's just that she's always put, even though her clientele list is getting bigger and bigger, she always makes sure that I'm taken care of. So shout out to you. Thank you, Natalie, for doing everything that you do. You have brought life into a lot of people's lives with your books, okay? And Shayna, man, the skill that you have is a skill that everyone really doesn't have. And what you're doing to transform people's homes into who they are. People look at these, when you go into some of these homes, weren't like that at first, all right? But when you put your touch into it, it's a whole different ball game. It's an experience. So shout out to you. Continue to inspire and bless people with you guys' gifts. All right, Gina, thank you so much for doing what you do too, because if it wasn't for you, none of these ladies would be around us right now, and they're blessing us with dope. Look at this dude here.
You the man you talking about.
Mo, really?
My grandbaby's left this on my desk. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
You had to use it, Mo.
He had to use it. I don't know who Rachel's going to bring here tomorrow, but Rachel, she left. But thank you for doing everything that you do too. And ladies, again, you all know, y'all need us. We're here. We're definitely here.
Yes, you appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming to the show. Thank you guys for watching. Okay, this is Dope Living TV Live. We'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Whether in the house or outside, you know that we gon' do it. Make a wrong decision, turn around and still get through it. When you say the name, you know it's us and what we doing. So turn it on and let the bass get booming. Hey, yeah. Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. Yeah. We got it all. Come and see. Yeah. Dope Living TV. Oh. Dope Living TV. Oh. Check us out. Come and see.